Hey, what's up guys? So the past 2 days have been absolutely amazing. We just concluded the 2-day live Warrior Monk workshop and it was just phenomenal, alright? A lot of manly tears were flown, a lot of awareness was built around why we have certain limiting beliefs, why the subconscious anchors are there and from where they're coming from and how do we let go of that. And during the course of it, we help people unleash the warrior monk inside to find their strength, find those boundaries inside, find the amazing wisdom inside and that love. And at the same time, start to feel those emotions. Now, mostly you guys who are watching the videos out here on the channel, we're men. And naturally, when we're growing up, we're told to not feel our emotion and we're really cut off from them. And as a result, we're not able to have deeper relationships, deeper connections with people and not able to feel our emotions and feel other people's emotions and develop those deeper connections. So even if we would have had a lot of relationships or even if we would have had a lot of friends, we just can't feel that there is someone there for us and that belongingness isn't there. At the same time, we're cut off from our bodies and that is what exactly leads to us being in our heads all the time and us overthinking. So one of the biggest things that we had people share in the program was that, bro, my thoughts keep racing all the time. My mind just goes on and on and on and on. And that is usually a response of when there's too much stuff going on in the body and you don't want to feel the body. So the mind, to keep you safe, stops feeling the body and dissociates there and moves into the head and it goes into the logical talk and things and everything. And you find yourself in a very chattering mind and a overpowerful voice in your head, always criticizing things, always judging things, always worrying about things and just never being in the present. So always being in the future or the past. Then moving on from there, a result of low self-esteem, a result of not feeling good enough is what manifests in a lot of areas of our life. That's what really lets us not take any risks. That's what lets us become a people pleaser. And as a result of us becoming a people pleaser, we're doing things all the time for other people and never for ourselves. So here we build those boundaries around, we taught a lot of you, if you were someone who attended the workshop, on how to feel your emotions again and how to stand up for yourself, how to create those boundaries around. At the same time, tap into that potential, that unlimited potential that you have inside you, the abundance, the prosperity that the world has to offer for you. So, in short, it was amazing. And on the second day of the workshop, the session was supposed to be a 2-hour session, but it went on to be a 5-hour session with the Q&A and everything combined. Although tiring, I feel it was very fulfilling and just thank you for everyone who attended. Now, moving on from here, if you're watching the channel right now and you've attended the workshop or you're someone who's been interested in this stuff but couldn't attend the workshop. So right now, a lot of things must have been resolved during that time. You must have felt a lot of those emotions. You must have found a new transformation inside you. But all of this stuff there's a lot more to it. It's not just a 2-day workshop that's there. These patterns and these beliefs and all of these stuff that we're dealing with right now has taken up years and years to form, which develops a personality, our long-time beliefs, the patterns of relationships, our confidence, everything that we feel about the world, how safe we feel, how scared we feel, our nervous system regulation, all of that stuff is a result of years and years of conditioning. And to unwire that, to let go of that, we need to spend some more time. And which is why we have created the High Cycle program. Now, the High Cycle program, it's a 10-week personalized program where I mentor people. I give them a chance to work with me on the program and get coached by me. Now, the High Cycle program, it's going to be a premium program only for a select few of you. And which is why for this time when we open up the signups, which is only going to be open up for this week, we're only going to be taking 5 people. And that's done as a result for us to be there for you more, to provide more value, more support, and develop that intimacy around. At the same time, we can have that community built around us and be there for other people and have them be there for us and start to develop those deeper connections as well. If you're interested in knowing more about the program, if you're interested in seeing if this is for you, and you want to talk to us more, you want to talk about the problems you're having, the doubts that you might have about the program, you want to talk about your particular specific situation, the problems and the goals, and then if you want a clear roadmap from us as to what you're supposed to be doing, the link to it is in the description box below. Just click on it, it'll open up a WhatsApp chat and just send hi, interested in High Cycle, want to know more about High Cycle, can you heal me, can you help me out with this specific problem, anything along those lines, work. All right. Now, I want to tell you a bit more about High Cycle program. This is something that I've never covered. I haven't told you what exactly is there in the program. So I'll just cover it a bit. Okay. We've spoken about one thing that is there on the channel is, the 4-part process that is there for High Cycle, the 4-part process that we've developed for High Cycle. You can see the video out here. And that process is a trauma to transformation process. So I'll summarize it. It's ACRP. It's got 4 steps: awareness, connection, release, and program. And we take you through all of those 4 steps in the High Worth Cycle program, hand-holding you, being there for you, helping you out with your specific question, and tailor-making the program for you as and how you like it. And with direct access to me and my team, also keeping you accountable, having sharing sessions, community sessions, live trainings, WhatsApp and Facebook access. It's a lot of support from our end. And a reason for that is because I want to make sure that you get the result, and I want to make sure that this is the best program ever for a longer lasting, deep transformation, so that you can reach a place of core confidence, develop high worth, and have better, amazing, more fulfilling, deeper relationships. Now, in the program, there's going to be 5 phases. Okay, I've explained the process to you. The 5 phases will be, when you sign up for the program, this is how it's going to work. As soon as someone comes into the program, we give them certain worksheets to fill out. We give them certain stuff to do. And you can fill them on your thing. And this is basically us doing a complete life wheel audit. What's going to happen is we're going to do an in-depth audit of your life, how things have been, what are the problems you're going through, the goals and everything. And this will help us understand more about you so that we can give you tailor-made suggestions. We can make sure that we are pacing the program according to you. And this will help me and the coaches understand how we can be there for you more and give you the most value that is out there. Also here, we'll help you connect with your inner subconscious again and get started with this process. And then in phase 2, we'll help you understand your subconscious anchors, how they were formed, how they still limit you, and how your experiences in childhood, the trauma that you faced that is still affecting you right now. At the same time, understanding how even childhood trauma happens. Also, in this phase, we're going to be setting up the seeds for transformation. So we will be seeding transformation, and we'll start to develop that safety around you so that you can in fact get ready to go deeper inside and get even more transformation, because this work is going to be intense. So we need to build and install a safe space around, and we'll do that through a lot of processes, through a lot of writing work, visualizations, and you'll have me guiding you through everything, every step of the way. And then in phase 3, the favorite part of everyone in the program is where we'll help you release and unleash social charisma. Will help you release all of the blocks around any of your social situations, any of the fear that you have of social situations, any social anxiety you have. At the same time, any of the school trauma that you might have had, trauma around shaming, bullying, teasing, or even, punished in school, any forms of physical abuse, we're going to be covering all of that out here. Here also, we're going to understand your behavioral patterns that led you to being either a people pleaser, falling into patterns of being a manipulator, a rebel, or a perfectionist, or even an overachiever, and how no matter whatever you do, it's just never enough. At the same time, we'll understand how the household affected you a lot during this time and shaped your personality completely. Will help you release years of stuck emotions that are there, the years of pain that is inside you, the grief, the fear of social situations, the ability to not stand up, the ability to not ask questions, and believe that life is hard. At the same time, if you've always run away from conflict, we're going to help you get that agency back and not fear conflict, but learn how you can resolve the conflict and not run away every time or always get into fights. So this is going to be everything that your social situation is there, everything that involves you interacting with people and whatever blocks you have around there. And then the next phase 4, another most important part of it is going to be about your relationships and building high worth. So here we'll teach you how to build high worth and develop deeper, fulfilling relationships. So in the entire course of the program, we're clearly teaching you about high worth, and we're building that high worth because everything comes from that place of low self-esteem and not feeling worthy and not feeling good enough. So here we directly tackle that problem, and we help you realize that you already have high worth and you don't have to create it out of somewhere. Okay, so this is going to be more about realizing high worth. That's a better word rather than building high worth. So realizing high worth, and then we'll move on to certain sexual blocks or intimacy blocks that you might have. So anything that you feel around sexuality, you feel sex is bad, you feel you're a bit too sexual, and you're being into a bit too much of a perverted stuff, which is really harming you at this point in time, or any of the sexual addictions that you might have. We'll work on those things out here. Then moving on, we'll help you understand your relationship patterns of being a love avoidant or a love addict, where they come from, the codependency that you might have had with other people, the crossing of boundaries you might have had, the guilt that comes if you want to separate from your parents. All of that stuff we'll be covering out here. And finally, getting you to a place where you can be intimate with people, where you can love them for who they are and accept them for who they are. And finally, feel that true love, belonging, approval, and have your needs met. Let people validate you, let people give you love, and you be there to feel your emotions and feel those deeper connections. With all of this stuff done, taking you through the life wheel audit, giving you a better understanding of your core subconscious anchors and seeding transformation, then helping you unleash social charisma, then developing deeper relationships. The process is going to be complete, but there's going to be still one final phase left. So the final phase is going to be the final transformed version of you. So in phase 5, the transformed version of you, here is where I'll teach you how you need to go ahead from here and still continue this process of transformation, continue this process of healing. And then you'll also notice as you move on with life that certain emotions or certain patterns still come back again. Certain things that you thought were resolved, they still come back again. So how do you resolve them again, and how do you take care of all that stuff so that it does not affect you so much more? At the same time, you realize new things about yourself, because the core things we've released right now, then there'll be other things coming up. So how do you take care of that on your own and build that agency inside you, build accountability inside you, build competency inside you yourself? Then finally, and the most important part of the entire workshop, I feel, is we're going to teach you how you can take care of yourself and how you can create boundaries around yourself so that you can do things for your benefit and for other people's benefit, but you don't betray yourself in the process. Like, we want to find that love and compassion for other people, but we don't want to betray ourselves out there, and we don't want to be a people pleaser. We want to have stronger boundaries so that we don't let other people mess with us, and we don't make decisions to please other people as well. One of the most important things. So that's going to be the 5 phases of the High Cycle program that we take you in the 10 weeks. And it's just fantastic. It's just amazing. All right. What you can accomplish in this is just going to blow your mind away. There's nothing as transformational as the 10-week High Cycle program. So if you're interested in that, just drop us a text on WhatsApp by saying hi, hello, anything, or like I'm a warrior monk, anything that makes you feel cocky, just drop a text on WhatsApp, or like we just saw the video, should it send me here, or like heal me sensei, anything. All right, the link is in the description box below. Drop us a text, let's talk about it. We're going to find out again. We're going to see what the problems you're going through. We're going to see what your situation is right now and where do you want to be and how we can help you out with that. And even if this program is for you or not, but don't worry about that. Just drop us a text. It's always great to have someone to talk to about all of these things, and we'll help you bring some clarity into your life right now. With that being said, I hope to see you inside the High Cycle program. This is Kshitij signing off, and I'll see you soon.